Let's be honest and get straight to the point. You want visible, toned abs, but you don't want to spend long hours in the gym doing exercises that might not even give results. That's completely normal, and a lot of people think the same way. The truth you need to know from the beginning is that building strong abs does not depend on training more. It depends on training smarter and more effectively. Instead of doing 20 different exercises without much benefit, it's better to focus on a small number of simple but effective exercises that target all parts of your core: the upper abs, lower abs, sides, and even the deep muscles that provide stability. Today, I brought you a list of the 5 best bodyweight exercises. You don't need any equipment, you don't need a gym membership, and you can do them in your room, living room, or even in your backyard. But there is one very important condition if you decide to start. You must continue for 30 consecutive days. No excuses, no delays, and no saying, "I'll start tomorrow." You also need to focus on something more important than the number of repetitions: proper form. If an exercise is done incorrectly, you're not building muscle. You are just getting tired without results. Let's start with the first exercise, one of the most famous and effective abs exercises in the world, the plank. This exercise looks simple, but it is very challenging to perform. The plank is the kind of exercise that makes 1 minute feel like 10 minutes, especially when your muscles start shaking and you begin to feel the burn. How to do it: get on the floor and support yourself on your forearms and toes. Keep your body completely straight from your head to your heels, as if your body is one straight line. Don't let your lower back sag, because that puts pressure on your lower back, causes pain, and reduces the effectiveness of the exercise. Tighten your abs and stay still. Over time, you'll feel your body starting to shake. This is completely normal, in fact. It's a sign that your muscles are working. At first, you may only be able to hold it for 10 or 15 seconds, but if you stay consistent, within a few weeks, you'll be able to hold it for 1 minute, then 2 minutes, and maybe even longer. Now pay close attention, because the next exercise targets an area that many people neglect: bicycle crunches. This exercise targets the side abdominal muscles, also known as the obliques. These muscles are what give your abs a more defined and detailed appearance. How to do it? Lie on your back and raise your legs slightly off the ground. Place your hands behind your head and bring your right elbow towards your left knee, then switch sides. The most important point here is not to do the movement quickly and carelessly. Many people move fast just to finish the exercise, but that doesn't give them much benefit. The movement should be slow and controlled. Actually, rotate your torso and try to feel your oblique muscles contracting with every repetition. Don't worry too much about counting reps. The goal isn't to reach a specific number. The goal is to reach the point where you can no longer perform another repetition with proper form. When you feel the burn, don't stop. Keep going a little longer, because that's when your body really starts to change. Now get ready, because the next exercise is a real challenge. The third exercise, leg raises. Apparently, lying in the floor wasn't difficult enough. Now we have to fight our weight too. This exercise targets the lower abdominal muscles, which are among the hardest areas to train and also one of the easiest places for fat to accumulate, especially if you love pizza. How to do it: lie on your back and keep your hands by your sides. If you feel pressure on your lower back, you can place your hands slightly under your hips for support. Raise your legs straight up toward the ceiling, then lower them back down. But be careful, don't drop them quickly. Lower them slowly and with control. Most importantly, don't let your heels touch the floor. In this exercise, touching the floor basically means you've lost the tension. Keep your legs close to the ground without actually touching it. And once again, don't focus too much on counting reps. Do as many as you can. Continue until your legs feel so heavy that you try to lift them one more time and simply can't. That's when you'll know you've really worked hard and done the exercise correctly. The fourth exercise, mountain climbers. Imagine running at full speed while staying in the same place. This exercise is a little uncomfortable, but it's extremely effective. Why? Because it works your abs while raising your heart rate at the same time, making it feel like a light cardio workout. To do it, get into a plank position with your hands on the floor and your body in a straight line. Now start pulling one knee towards your chest, then switch to the other leg. Keep the movement continuous and quick, but be careful not to raise your hips too high. Stay stable. You're supposed to look like a mountain climber, not be doing a completely different exercise. Now, increase the speed a little and keep going. Don't keep looking at the clock every few seconds. Stop only when your legs start to give out, your breathing gets heavy, and you can't continue any longer. Imagine you're running away from something that's chasing you. If you stop, it's over. So keep going until you simply can't anymore. Now, we've reached the final exercise, and don't underestimate it. The last exercise is the bird dog. The name may sound a little strange, but trust me, the benefits are huge. This exercise isn't just about the burn. It teaches you control, balance, and body stability. Things many people overlook, even though they're the foundation of strength. How to do it. Get into an all-fours position with your hands on the floor and your knees on the floor. Now focus. Stretch your right arm forward while extending your left leg backward at the same time. Try to keep your body as straight as possible, like one long line. Don't rush. Hold the position for a moment and feel your balance. Notice how your muscles are working to keep you stable. Then switch sides, left arm forward and right leg back. Continue alternating sides slowly and with focus. Pay attention to these important points. Keep your abs tight the entire time. Never relax them. Don't overarch your back. Stay as straight as possible and focus on balance rather than speed. And once again, don't obsess over counting repetitions. Forget the numbers. Keep going until you feel your body starting to wobble and your balance beginning to fade. The moment you feel like you can no longer hold yourself steady the way you could before, stop. That's your real limit. Even though the exercise looks easy, if you do it correctly, you'll realize it's much more challenging and effective than you expected. But there's one very important thing you need to understand. You can train every day without missing a workout. But if your diet is poor, you won't see results. And you still might not see your six packs. The reason has nothing to do with these exercises. Watch this video next and you'll see what I mean.